Anyways, welcome to this anchoring flow. We're going to be working a lot into the earth and water elements, which are found at the base of the spine, moving down through the legs, into the feet, into the hips. And in all of this, I've been making this analogy that, like as a child, if you did something wrong, you were probably sent to your room in order to reflect, and then you couldn't come out until you had apologized and you actually changed your behavior. And I actually feel that that's exactly what Mother Earth is doing to us right now. She's sending us all to our rooms in quarantine, and as a time to really reflect on how we are, how we interact with each other, how we interact with the world. And I really feel that we have to learn to shift our consciousness, to adjust our behavior in order to be freed. And she wants us to feel as to what she's actually enduring. And it's quite ironic that these symptoms from coronavirus, you have a fever, and the earth has been going through massive fires in Brazil, in California, and Australia, as you know. And in these fires, it destroys the lungs of the earth. And it's the same thing that happens to us in the virus, is that it starts to destroy our lungs. We can't breathe. We can't take in the life force that charges us, that allows us to continue to move on in life. So in this practice, again, we're working on connecting to our earth, our stability. This will also help you if you've been feeling any sort of fear, any sort of uncertainty. Our financial, our survival, any basic security is found in the root chakra. So we're going to plug into that as well, so that you can kind of find that balance, find that ease, and we can actually relish in these moments that we have to be still with ourselves, or to reflect with ourselves as we continue to go inwards. So this will be a practice where you'll continue to dive inwards using your breath. We'll work on expanding the lungs, etc. So we're going to work on Samavriti breathing. This is an equal part breath, with an inhale matched with a retention, matched with an exhale, and then another retention. So in this, you can really feel as energy rises and you connect to the peak, this expansion. And in the exhale, there is a softening, a release. And at the end of that exhale, there's a contraction in your core. So you're connecting into your center. And you maintain that connection as you hold the breath out into the stillness. And we'll do this, we'll continue to build it on, so we continue to expand the space in our lungs, continue to expand the space of taking in this prana, this vital life force energy. So you can find a comfortable seat if you're not there already. I can't see you. I just trust that you're doing everything perfectly. And you can close your eyes as a way to tune in. And again, as we work on anchoring into the earth, feel your sits bones just settling down and in. And take a few clearing breaths for yourself, just to feel as to what's going on in the body, what's going on in your mind, what's going on emotionally. It can be a lot to process. But trust that in the yoga practice, it works as magic in order to harmonize yourself, in order to clear out what is unnecessary. Sometimes part of the process is looking into the darkness. And in this darkness, there's dense messages, lessons that we need to take in, but your breath can shine a light into it, so there is a greater understanding. And then all together, take a crisp breath in. And exhale everything out completely. Just through your nose. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Aus. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4. And hold. 2, 3, 4. And aus. 2, 3, 4. And hold. 2, 3, 4. Breathe in deeper. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Take it in, light yourself up. 3, 4, 5, 6, and hold. Connect to expansion. 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale, feel a release. 3, 4, 5, 6, and hold. Contract to stillness. 3, 4, 5, 6, and deeper. Take it in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Take it in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and aus. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Breathe in, light yourself up. Feel the energy expanding, sparkling throughout your entire body. Hold. Feel this vibration. Feel this energy. Connect to it as it lights you up. Exhale out. Feel the softening of the skin, the stress melting away, a dropping deeper into your source. And hold. Relish in the stillness. Relish in the silence. Listen to all that it has to offer. Return to a normal breath in and out. You can return to this breath at any point in time in your practice, but continue to feel into the lungs, continue to take in more energy, take in more space so that you can actually direct this prana, this energy to where you need it the most. So, bring your hands to your heart, gesture of gratitude to showing up and to figuring out Zoo. And you can close your eyes and feel the hands pressing into your heart center, connecting into this place of passion, connecting into this place of truth. And in this vibration, we can imagine that not only does it connect us all, but it connects us, those outside of this class as well, to elevate themselves, to bring them into a higher level of consciousness, greater awakening, so that we can receive the lessons that are waiting to be heard. Take a deep breath in to clear. Exhale out. Breathe in to sing from your heart. Super. So now if you received the link to the Spotify playlist, you can play it now. It's also a good idea to play it on a separate device. I find that the computer gets overwhelmed when listening to both. But I'll let you set that up and we will meet ourselves on the mat. It's called like Root to Rise live class, something like this. And I'll meet you on the mat. Okay, so I'll do my best to speak very loud, but we're going to start. You can take your right foot into your right hand and just start to loosen up through the hip, just kind of feel into what's happening there. And then you can bring the foot now into the left elbow and cradle it. Now the higher the shin, the greater the external rotation will be in the hip. So if it's too much, hold it down low, or you can always cradle it. Yeah. And now the fun part, you get to bring your right hand out to the side, and then just start to roll out onto the surface area of the glute, of the hip. You might be feeling into a lot of built up stress, emotions that have been accumulating over these past chaotic weeks, and this is just a nice way to work it out. You can do this later as well when you're Netflix and chilling. But now you'll take the right foot into the right hand, and as you inhale, extend the leg as best as you can. It's okay if the leg isn't straight. And long exhale, bend the knee, pull it back in. Einatmen, lengthen through the leg. And out. So get in the habit of staying connected to the deep breathing as you start to move the body, so it can also carry you into the more challenging parts of the practice. You learn how to handle the challenges with grace, with peace, and the challenges of what's going on around us will be that much easier to take in. Next time you extend your leg, flex through the foot, cross the right ankle on top of your left thigh, so you're in a figure 4 position. And then bring the hands behind you. Flex through your right foot to protect the knee. And as you inhale, roll the shoulders back and shine the heart up. And exhale, chin towards chest, navel pulls in, round in. And einatmen, open up. And ausatmen, pull in. Einatmen is inhale and German. And ausatmen is exhale. We're tuning in from all over the world. Now we get to learn 2 new words in a different language. The next time you rise up, bend your left knee so that your left knee comes to the mat and your right leg is on top. So you're set up for a seated spinal twist. Inhale, reach your left arm up towards the ceiling. And as you exhale, hook your left elbow around the top of the right thigh. Breathing in from the root, from the earth element at your seat. Energy transcending up through the spine, to the crown of the head, to this place of light. And as you exhale, an invitation to deepen this rotation. Breathing in. And out. Deep in. And out. Come right back through center. Bring your hands back behind you. A very traditional move, showgirl, sit back and just, it's not really traditional. But now you can take your left foot into your hands once again, circle it out. You can even bring it back by your ear if you're talking on the phone. Oh, what's that? Oh, the earth is calling. Oh, she wants everyone to wake up and to treat her better. She said to stop taking unnecessary flights, to consume less, recycle more, love your neighbor. Okay, yeah, Eartha, I gotta go. I gotta teach you yoga class. I'm playing my part. We'll talk later. And now you can cradle the left foot into the arms and rock it around. And then bring your left hand down to the floor and start to circle it out, massage it out. Interesting things happening. If it's like too interesting, you can always come to yin. We'll dive really deep into the hips. But for now, take the left leg into the hands, and then inhale, extend the leg up. Exhale, bend, pull in. Inhale, extend. Exhale, in. Breathe in, extend. Exhale, bend, pull in. Next time you extend through the leg, flex through your left foot, cross the left ankle on top of the right thigh, hands back behind you, roll the shoulders back, press the left knee away from you, breathing in, gaze up. Exhale, curl in. Breathe in, open up to the heart. Out, pull it in. Slide long, twice more, and out. Breathe in, lift. And out, pull back. Lower your right knee down to the floor, your left foot comes on top, so you're in the seated spinal twist position. Breathe in, reach your arm up, make sure the spine is straight, sit bones glued to the earth. Exhale, twist towards the left. Breathing in. Breathing deep. Out. Once more in. And exhale out. Come right back through center. Take a little counter twist on over towards the right. And you'll come right back towards the center. Both feet on the floor. Hands to the shins. And slowly start to lower down onto the mat. We're going to do a little bit of core work now to ignite that fire, to connect into our power, our confidence, so we know how to take action. So you can interlace your hands behind the back of the head and then point the elbows up towards the ceiling. Now bend your knees to 90 degrees. You will want to cheat this and bring the knees in. Do not do that. Keep the feet away. Good. Now, take a deep breath in. Exhale, draw the elbows up towards the ears. Inhale, curl head and shoulders off the mat. Hold the breath. Press low back into the mat. Curl the tailbone up. As you exhale, draw your elbows towards the left knee and extend the right leg up. Pull your low belly down towards the mat. Inhale, come right back through center. Bend both knees. Hold the breath. Press low back into the mat. Curl the tailbone up. Exhale, elbows over towards the right knee. Extend your left leg up. Make sure it's the elbows that are pulling towards the knee and not the knee into the elbows. Inhale, Kamsudaksamita, come back through center. Hold the breath. Press low back into the mat. Curl your tailbone up. Exhale, elbows over towards the left knee. Pull your low belly down towards the spine. Inhale, come right back through center. Hold your breath. Low back into the mat. Curl the tailbone up. Exhale, elbows over towards the right knee. Reach through the left foot. Activate through the foot. Pull the belly down. Inhale, come back through center. Hold your breath. Press low back into the mat. Curl your tailbone up. Exhale, elbows towards the left knee.
Extend your right leg up, reach the ball of the foot, pull the belly down. Inhale, come back through center, hold your breath in, low back into the mat, curl your tailbone up. Exhale, elbows to the right knee, extend your left leg up, pull the belly down. Inhale, come back through center, rest, relax, hug your knees into your chest, breathe in, feel the belly rise. Exhale, squeeze, compress. Rock up and down now on your spine. And come up, cross your shins, hands to the mat, Adho Mukha, downward facing dog. Again, as we work on connecting into the earth, make sure your fingers are spread wide, as if you could spread the roots into the ground. Activate through your feet, and if you can, work on grounding your heels down towards the floor to open up through the back sides of the legs. Take a deep breath in, and exhale everything out. Reconnect to your long, deep breathing and Ujjayi breath in through the nose and out. Come to the balls of the feet. Start to make your way up towards the top of the mat. Feel each step along the way, honoring the process that brings you to the front. Once you arrive, softness in the knees, grab opposite elbows, and just allow yourself to dangle into yourself. You can shake out the head, ya, 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 na, na, na. And now clasp your hands behind your back. Drive the fists up and overhead. Ooh, there's a plant. Perks of practicing at home, you might feel other things. Now as you inhale, bend your knees, carve the fist back. Inhale, look up, create arch in your spine like Ku. And as you exhale, lower down, let the head drop heavy forward. Breathing in, bend your knees, carve the fist back, open up through the chest, through the heart, gaze up. And out, melt and fold into yourself. Nakmal, once more, bend the knees, inhale, carve the fist back, open through your chest, looking up. And out, melt down into yourself. Bring your hands down to the low back, and then down to the floor. Slowly start to roll up through your spine. And find yourself in mountain pose, Tadasana. Bring your feet hip distance apart. Activate through your feet so you lift up through the toes, arches lifting up. Allow your shoulders to come up by the ears and rest them down the back so your heart is open. Allow your hands to come to your heart. Breathe in, pull the energy up through the earth, through your legs, through the spine, at the crown of the head. And as you exhale, allow yourself to anchor, to settle, to connect. Breath for movement with the body. Inhale, reach your arms up, lean back, Urdhva Hastasana. And out, hands down to the mat, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen through your spine, Ardha Uttanasana. Then out, step your left foot all the way towards the back. Right foot steps straight back into your high plank pose. Exhale, lower down, knees, chest, and chin. Ashtanga Namaskar. And slither forward onto the belly, roll your shoulders back, Bhujadasana. Then out, seat back the heels, hips high, Adho Mukha, downward facing dog. Again, inhale, come forward, high plank. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Tops of the feet to the mat. Inhale, lift up through your heart. Then out, Adho Mukha, downward facing dog. Step your right foot forward between your hands. Left foot steps up to meet your right. Breathing in, look forward, Ardha Uttanasana. Then out, Uttanasana, forward fold. Breathing in, roll up through your spine. Sweep your arms up high overhead. And exhale, hands to heart center, Tadasana. Inhale, reach up, lean back. And out, hands down to the mat. Breathing in, look forward. Exhale, step your right foot back. Inhale, straight back into high plank pose. And out, knees, chest, chin. Breathe in, Bhujangasana, Cobra. And out, seat back, hips high, Adho Mukha, downward facing dog. Breathe in, come forward, high plank. And out, Chaturanga Dandasana. Breathe in, Urdhva Mukha. And out, Adho Mukha, downward facing dog. Left foot forward between your hands. Right foot steps up to meet your left. Breathing in, look forward. And out, fold into yourself. Breathe in, reach your arms up, high towards the sky. And out, hands to heart center. We move into Sun Salutation B. Bend your knees, reach your arms up, Utkatasana, chair pose. Palms together, gaze towards the sky. And out, hand off from bowling, hands down to the floor. Breathing in, look forward. Exhale, step or jump back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Breathe in, lift through your heart. Out, Adho Mukha, downward facing dog. Step your right foot forward between your hands. Back heel down for Virabhadrasana, Warrior One. Breathing in, arms up. And out, hands down. All exhale into Chaturanga Dandasana. Breathe in, Urdhva Mukha, upward facing. And out, Adho Mukha, downward facing dog. Left foot steps forward between your hands. Inhale, arms high. And out, hands down. Ride the wave of your breath as it carries you down. The inhale lifts up through your heart. And out, Adho Mukha, downward facing dog. We pause here. Breathe in deep. And out. Deep in. And out. Feel armpits hugging into the heart. Belly lifting up at end of exhale. Breathe in deep. And out. Rise into the balls of the feet. Bend your knees, gaze forward. Step or float your way up towards the top of the mat. Breathe in, gaze. Und aus, fold. Bend your knees, reach your arms up. Utkatasana, chair pose. Und aus, come to stand tall. Tadasana. Again, bend your knees, arms up. Utkatasana, chair pose. Und aus, hands greet the earth. Breathing in, look forward. And out, step or float back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Breathe in, lift. And out, Adho Mukha, downward facing dog. Right foot steps forward. Your entire breath in lifts you up, Warrior One. And out, hands down. Chaturanga Dandasana. Breathe in, Urdhva Mukha. And out, Adho Mukha. Left foot forward between the hands, back heel down. Reach up. And out. Hand off from bottom, hands down. Step back, Chaturanga. Breathe and lift. And out. Adho Mukha, downward facing dog. Option out. One, right foot steps forward. Reach your arms up. Warrior One. Hands down to the mat. Step back. Vinyasa, use your breath to carry you through the movement. Left foot steps forward between your hands. Back heel down, reach up. Hips square, out, hands down. Step back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Breathe in it. And out. Adho Mukha, downward facing dog. Breathing in. And breathing out. Breathing in. And out. Breathing in. Breathing out, letting it go. Come back forward into a tabletop position, hands and knees down to the mat. You're going to lower down your forearms onto the floor and take your hands and wrap them around your biceps. You're going to keep the elbows right underneath the shoulders, and bring your hands forward so that the forearms are parallel with one another. Now, you can stay here, tuck under the toes, lift up the legs, dolphin pose, or if you want to amplify your experience, you can come into turbo dog. It's basically a dolphin and a downward facing dog merged together as one. So what that looks like is you're here, and you lift up your elbows, and you squeeze them together, but you keep your elbows bent. The elbows are slightly hovering off the mat. Then you tuck under the toes, lift up the hips, and you come into turbo dog. Keep squeezing elbows in towards the midline, and just feel into what you are creating. Long, deep breaths. Breathe in deep and out. Now lengthen through your arms, still keep the armpits hugging into the heart center. Rise into the balls of the feet, bend your knees, step, hop forward into a squat. Aha. Nice way to anchor yourself down. You can use your elbows to press the inner thighs and the knees back towards the toes. Hands at heart center. Good. Now you can stay here in your squat if you're looking to anchor yourself, connect to the earth, breathe deep. Or you can play with Bakasana, crow pose. So for crow, you're still doing the same thing, where you're wrapping your arms in towards one another. This way you create a shelf on top of the arm for the knees to rest upon. So you're going to spread your fingers wide. If you need a safety block or a safety pillow, you can bring one out in front of you. So you don't have to worry about smashing your face. Squeeze elbows in, rise the balls of the feet, knees connect tops of arms. Shift your weight forward. Lift up one foot and then the other. Keep gazing forward. Squeezing elbows in, heels towards thumb. If you're comfortable where you are, you can lengthen through your arms. Trust yourself. Expect the best. Honor the challenge. Feel into it. Feel into your strength. Breathing in. And out. Slow your feet down in between the hands. Breathe in. Look forward. Find your length in your spine. Bring your feet hip distance apart. Softness in the knees. Fold. Take your peace fingers. Wrap them around your big toes. With your breath in, look forward. Flat back. Und aus. Padangusthasana. Bend your elbows out towards the side. Imagine that you're pulling yourself down closer into the earth. If your belly isn't on your thighs, it's fine to have a softness in the knees. Long, deep breath in. Long, deep breath out. Imagine energy pulling up again from the core of the earth, through the arches at the feet, sparkling up through the legs as you inhale. And as you exhale, it washes down through the spine, clearing out the neck, out the crown of the head. And it recycles back into the earth, breathing in. And out. Breathe in. And out. Breathe in, look forward, create a flat back. Now you can take, if you have blocks at home, I have these like bolster blocks. You can bring them underneath your hands, low height or high height, your choice. You might use Hafermilch, you might use books. Be creative, yeah? Then as you inhale, look forward. Bring your right foot towards the center of the mat. Make sure it's your right foot. Flex through your left foot, and then pendulum the leg forward between the blocks with a little belly lift up. And as you inhale, swing the leg up and back. Virabhadrasana 3, Warrior 3. I'm totally making love to this plant now with Alan's like scratching my head, so nice. We're gonna level out your hips, left toes point down. I just realized it's probably a side effect of social distancing. It's like when the plant touches you and you're like, oh, amazing. Anyways, hips are level, belly engaged, heart is forward. You can challenge your balance and you can take one hand off the block and the other at your heart center. Breathing in. Exhale, bend your right knee, step your left foot all the way back. You're in a high lunge with your hands on the floor. And you can bring your hands to the blocks. As you inhale, let the back thigh bone soften down. Roll the shoulders back. Inhale, look up. And as you exhale, chin towards your chest. Straighten through your right leg. Feel the outer right hip pulling back. Long, deep breaths, weaving together that movement. Inhale, bend your knee, hips soften, heart pulls forward, gaze up. And out, chin towards chest, straighten through the leg as you fold. Breathing in, bend your right knee, hips soften, heart pulls up. And out, chin towards chest, straighten through your right leg as you fold. Twice more. Inhale, bend, open, gaze up, and out. Straighten through your right leg as you fold. This time as you bend your right knee, keep it right over the ankle, activate through your back leg, press back through your left heel. Left hand down to the floor, bring your right hand to the low back, keep the hips level, roll your right shoulder back, the right ribs follow. Reach your right arm up towards the ceiling, take a twist. Breathing in here. And exhale out. Spin your back heel down towards the mat. Use your inhale to lift yourself up and around. Come into Virabhadrasana, Warrior 2. Right leg forward. Anchor the hips down to the earth. Now 3 times. Breathe in, straighten through the legs, reach your arms up. And exhale, we bend your right knee, Warrior 2. Like you're flying, inhale, reaching up. And exhale, bend your knee. Breathing in, gathering in the energy. And exhale, giving it back to the earth. Stay here. Continue to work your right knee out towards the pinky toe. Drop the tailbone down. And in the softness of your breath, you can still feel this flying within you, this expansion, and the settling down. One more breath in. And out. Breathe in, straighten through the legs, reach your arms up. Walk your left foot in, left toes turn in slightly. Take a hold of your right wrist, stretch up, inhale, exhale, arc towards the back. Reverse triangle pose. Breathe in, open through your right side body, and out. Breathing in, out. Breathe in, reach your arms up. Exhale, tee out the arms. Maintain that length that you just created. Reach forward as far as you can, and then down Trikonasana triangle pose. Activate through the feet, activate through the legs, and allow your fingertips to reach in opposition away from the heart. Al Sutra. Breathing in. Al Sphere. Breathe in. Al Sphere. Bend your right knee, reach your right arm up and back. Take a peaceful warrior as a transition. Out. Straighten through both legs, turn your toes out, your heels in. You're in a wide second position. Exhale, deep into the knees. Bring the hands down onto the thighs. Breathing in, root to crown. Exhale, left shoulder drops down. Press your left inner thigh back. Breathe in, come right back through center. Out, right shoulder drops down. Breathe in, back through center. Out, left shoulder. Breathe in, come back through center. Out, right. Come back right through center. Bring your palms down onto your thighs. Lower your tailbone down. We're going to work into Uddiyana Bandha. Sounds fun, I know. This is a lock, basically. So what you're doing is you're going to exhale everything out. At the end of your exhale, you're going to pull your belly button in towards your spine. I hope you didn't eat a big lunch before this, otherwise it's going to be weird. But you can also say this exercise to do first thing tomorrow morning or whenever you feel like you need to move the energy around. It's really good for the digestive system. And we're digesting a lot in these moments, not just our food, but also everything going around us. It looks like this. No, you're not. I'm not going to take off my clothes. Not that kind of yoga class. But just to show you what's happening here at the abdomen. Not taking off my shirt either. All right, take a deep breath in. You can watch first. And I exhale everything out. Very important that as you hold the navel in, you let the belly soften first, and then you take your next breath back in. Don't gasp for air like, I'm stuck. You're not stuck, nothing's stuck. You're just doing an exercise, no? So, again, you'll exhale out, pull the navel in, hold as long as you can. Then you'll let the belly soften when you can't hold, and return to your inhale. Long, deep breathing. So, come into your horse stance, your goddess pose, as you like. Take a deep breath in. Exhale everything out completely. Now pull your belly button up towards your spine. Bring your chin towards your chest. You'll round your spine a little bit like a cat. You'll keep holding it in. You'll feel the energy contracting there at the navel center where all 72,000 nadis, energetic channels, meet. It's a very powerful place that you're connecting to. Tapping in, recharging, connecting. And langsam, slowly, let the belly relax. Take a deep breath in. And exhale out. Again, you can take that practice and do it whenever you want when you're on an empty stomach. But for now, inhale, re-straighten through the legs, reach your arms up, turn your right toes forward, deep bend in the right knee. You're in a warrior two stance. Extended side angle, you can bring elbow on top of thigh and reach your left arm up. Or if you want to get deeper, hand down to the mat. And then spiral, breathe into the left ribs, open up through your chest. Press down to the outside edge of the foot. Again, now I get to touch this plant. So nice. Give your plants a lot of love. Breathing in. And out. Breathe in. And out. Deep breath in. Out. Circle your left hand back down to the floor. Spin to the ball of the back foot. Reach your right arm up towards the ceiling. You're back in a twist. Press the earth away with your left hand. Step your right foot back. Vasisthasana side plank. Keep squeezing into your left side waist. Stack the hips. Lift up. Take any variation that you want. You can float the right leg up. Connect to your strength. Breathe in. And out. Now we'll all float our right leg up. Step it behind you for a rock star. Elevate the hips. Reach up. Open up. Go back. Lean back. And out. Come right back around. High plank pose. Connect to your strength. Feel the hips pulling in towards your low ribs. As you exhale, lower down as you like. Breathe into the heart. And out. Adho Mukha. Downward facing dog. Breathing in. Breathing out. Rise the balls of the feet. Bend your knees, gaze forward. Step or float your way up towards the top of the mat. Breathe in, look forward. And out, fold. Breathe in, look forward. Once again, flat back. Bring your blocks, your milk cartons, half milk, oat milk, whatever, underneath the palms of the hands. Left foot into the center. Flex through your right foot. Inhale, swing the right leg forward. And up. Warrior 3 pose. Try to keep a perfect T shape with the body. So you're not letting the ribs soften, you're knitting the ribs in towards the spine. Contracting through the core, anchoring into the earth, activating through the legs, and playing. Perhaps you soar, you fly, you rise above it, reach your arms up. Imagine this is you rising above the chaos, seeing the bigger picture. Or how can we relate this message to those around us? How to awaken. Breathe into it. Exhale, bend your left knee, step your right foot all the way towards the back. You're in a lunge. Hands onto the blocks or whatever props you're using. Let the hips soften. Breathe into the heart, gaze up. Exhale, straighten through the leg and fold. Breathe in, bend your left knee, hips soften, gaze up. Exhale, straighten through your left leg and fold. Breathing in, knee bends, hips soften, heart pulls forward. Out, straighten, lengthen, fold into yourself. Rebend your left knee, bring your right hand down to the floor. Reach your left arm up towards the ceiling. Make sure your low back is flat, hips level. Take a twist. Unwind yourself. Breathing in. Exhale out. Spin your back heel down towards the floor. Use your arms and your inhale to lift yourself up and around. Warrior 2 pose. Deep bend in the left knee. 3 times. Inhale, straighten through the legs, reach arms up. Exhale, deepen in the knee, ground yourself down. Breathing in, rise. Exhale, settle. Breathe in, rise. Exhale, settle. Anchor. Connect. Warrior 2. Allow the femur bone to be parallel with the mat. Light up through the arms. Soften through the shoulders. Listen to your breath. Watch it move through you. Breathe in. Straighten through the legs. Reach the arms skyward. Walk your right foot in just a little bit. Turn the toes in slightly. Take a hold of your left wrist. Breathe in. Stretch up. Straight up. Exhale, arc towards the back. Reverse triangle pose. Breathe in through sideways, side body.
And out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathe in, reach straight up. Maintain the length that you just opened up. Exhale, tee out your arms. Breathe in, reach forward as far as you can. Shift your hips back. Exhale, left hand down. Reach your right arm up. Trikonasana, triangle pose. You can always bring left hand to a block. You can allow it to rest into the inside of the shin. This will help activate your core. Keeps you centered. Breathe in. Imagine golden light radiating from your center, shining out beyond you as a protective shield. And as you exhale, you feel the energy contracting into the source. Breathing in, light up. And out. Deep breath in. Out. Bend your left knee. You can circle your right arm down. Reach it up and back. Peaceful warrior. Stretch open. Breathe in. Out. Straighten through the left leg. Reach your arms up. Turn the toes out, your heels in. Exhale, mountain fold into yourself. When you're in a wide second position, we're moving into a little different exercise. Breathe and look forward. As you exhale, bend your right knee. Shift your hips towards the back of the mat. Flex through your left foot, Skandasana. Inhale, lift up through the hips. Exhale, bend the left. So move at your own rhythm here. As you go back and forth. That's one nice thing about practicing at home, is that there is more freedom to move as you like. To really dive deeper into these spaces, you know that you're not going to distract anyone else. Maybe you'll distract your cat or something, but no big deal. And allow your hips to come right back up through center. Breathe in, look forward. Point the toes in, heels out. Pigeon toe to the feet. Bring your hands to your hips. Flat back. Lift up towards the sky. Breathe in, reach your arms up. Now just point your left toes forward. You can widen out the stance. Deep bend in your left knee. Extended side angle. Elbow to thigh. Right arm up. Or left hand down towards the mat. Now I get to touch the other. Oh, nice. I hope you have plants around you. But notice as you breathe in that the right ribs start to want to spiral up. So we're not closing in so much. We're opening ourselves up to the light, to the sun. Breathing in. As you exhale, circle your right hand down to the floor. Reach your left arm up towards the ceiling. Take a twist. Press the earth away. Left foot steps back. Vasisthasana, side plank. Breathe into it. So we teach ourselves to learn how to breathe through challenging moments. Your breath carries the energy so we don't get stuck. Now all together, float your left leg up, step it behind you for a rock star. Breathe into the heart, to the chest, reach back, go back. Bring it right back around. Left hand down to the floor, both palms to the floor, high plank. Exhale, lower down as you like. Breathe into the heart. Out, seat back to heels, Balasana, child's pose. Rest the forehead onto the mat. Take a deep breath in. Notice what has shifted in just a short bit of time. Now breathing, come forward into a tabletop position. You're going to walk your hands forward, but keep your hips
right over your knees, working into Anahata Asana. So here you're going to let your chest melt down. You can bring your chin down, or chin to block, or you can bring your forehead down. Let the heart space melt down into the ground. Long, deep breathing here. Deep breath in. And out. Press down into your arms, elevate, walk your hands back right underneath the shoulders. Take a few circles here, loosen up. Feel into the space that you've opened up in your spine. And come right back now through center. Reach your right leg back, right knee to the nose, step your foot forward between the hands, and now let your hips soften down. If your back knee is sensitive, take a blanket or fold up your mat as you like, and slide your hands to your hips. Ensure that they are square. Yeah. Shoulders stack over hips as well. You can stay here, roll the shoulders back to open up more through the chest. You can also clasp your hands. I'll breeze through some variations here. You can also wrap elbows. You can also stretch up and reach back. Explore. Make sure you're breathing deep into whatever position you find yourself in. Breathe in. Exhale, bring your hands down to the inside of the foot. Tuck underneath the back toes. Lift up your back knee. Keep the back leg active for now. Left elbow down, right elbow down. We're coming into a very active Uttanapishtasana, lizard pose. You can rock the hips back and forth, but keep the back thigh lifted. It'll help you later on in class. Deep breath in. And out. Breathe in. Out. Right knee squeezes into right shoulder. Ein. Out. Breathe in deep. Out. Lower down to the tip of your back thigh bone. Walk your hands up. Shift your hips back. Take a runner's stretch. It's slightly wider, but that's okay. Flex through the right foot. Breathe in. Roll the shoulders back. Pull the heart forward. As you exhale, melt the chest down to the inside of the thigh. Keep pulling the heel back. Breathe into the sweetness. Breathe into the sensation. Deep breath in. Out. Come back forward to your right foot. Tuck underneath the back toes, lift up your back knee. Walk your right foot over towards your left wrist. Lower your right shin down. Work your left foot back. You're coming into pigeon pose. Now, please for this moment, I trust that you'll do it. You're going to activate through your pigeon. So, you're going to roll the shoulders back, bring the fingertips down to the floor, open up through your chest. Now engage Mula Bandha, so you're squeezing the rectum, the sex organs, and the navel center in all together at once. I cannot show you what that looks like, but you'll feel it for yourself. So as you press the right shin down, You squeeze, sits bones in, and you elevate your seat. That's the Mula Bandha, that's the pelvic floor. So that's what helps keep the energy in. You're drawing the energy up, 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 up. Maybe you reach your arms up, breathing in. And exhale. You can allow the sits bone to soften. Reach forward and down. You can rest in your pigeon. You can take any variation that you want. Down. Remember, we're working on creating that deeper connection to the earth. This is a way of folding into it while opening up the hips to the space of water. It's like connecting into the oceans as well. And as you rest your mind's eye on the floor, this taps you into your place of intuition. So perhaps this is where you start to see what it is that we need to shift. Perhaps it starts within ourselves, or perhaps it's connecting into the power of the self to create action. So we can start to elevate the world, elevate consciousness as a whole. Times like this, it's important to keep the vibration high. You're still anchored into what's going on, but when you rise above it, again, you see the bigger picture as to how to solve the problem. I'm still working on it as well. Now walk your hands back up. Tuck underneath your back toes. Lift your right leg high. Three-legged dog. Circle it out. Circle it out. Loosen up. And shake it out. And then step your right foot in between the hands. Lift your left leg up, standing split. Reach to the ball of the foot. Draw the leg high. Use the hamstring to create lift. Let the head drop. Now you can play with your balance here, one hand at a time to the ankle or to the calf. Or use your hands to support you. If you want to play with handstand as well, you can. Breathe in. Exhale, left knee draws into the right. Step your left foot down beside the right. Breathe and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Roll up through your spine. Good. We'll work into balancing. So, you're standing into your left foot. Draw the right knee in. Option one, you can plant the right foot, plant a tree, hands to your heart for Vrikshasana. Or you can come into Utthita Hasta, Padangusthasana B, meaning you'll take your peace fingers, take a hold of your right big toe, and open the leg out to the side and reach your left arm out. Gazing over left hand. Pick how you want to balance. Feel the earth supporting you here. Active feet. Deep breath. Out. Bend your right knee. Cross right ankle on top of left thigh. Figure four, chair pose. So flexing the foot protects the knee. The deeper you bend your left knee, the more you pull your outer right hip back. You can settle here in this figure four position. Yeah? Or you can work in arm balance, Ekapada Galavasana. So part of connecting into earth is finding different ways to do it. You know, in a way, we all have to rebuild our foundation right now because everything's been turned upside down. So now we're going to rebuild our foundation and plant it into our palms. So if you want to play along, follow. Otherwise, just do as you like, as long as you're staying with the practice. So for Ekapada Galavasana, the right foot is flexed and it's hooked around the top of the left arm. You see? Flexed. Now, you're going to bring the hands out in front of you, spread the fingers wide, and then bring the shin on top of the arms. Shift forward. Look forward. You can stay here. Left toes just tip-tapping the earth. Or you squeeze the left heel in towards your bum. Now, just like you did in pigeon, you press the right shin down into the arms, and you reach up through the left leg. Activate through the left leg, like you did in standing split. And that's how you play. Give it a try. You also take a water break. Cheers. Good. So also, if any of these advanced asanas seem hard to wrap your mind around, let me know. I'm more than happy to create tutorial videos for you. It's on my list of quarantine things to do. So if there's something in particular that you wish to create a deeper understanding, just write me, call me, I got you. But from here, we will return back to a tabletop position, hands and knees into the mat. Breathe in, extend your left leg up. Bring your left knee into the nose, step your foot forward. Let the hips descend downward. Bring your hands to your hips. Square them off. Play with any variation that you want here. Make sure you inhale to create the space, and the exhale creates the depth. Long, deep breathing. Deep breath. Exhale, allow your hands to come down to the inside of the left foot. Walk your left foot out towards the left, just a little inch or two. Tuck underneath your back toes. Lift up your back thigh. Right elbow down, left elbow down, active lizard. Breathing in deep. And out. Breathe in. And out. Breathing in. And out. Breathe in. Out. Lower down the back thigh bone, walk your hands up, shift your hips back, runner stretch. Flex through your left foot, onto the fingertips. Roll the shoulders back, breathe in, pull the heart forward. And exhale, fold down. Breathing in. And out. Next breath in, shift your weight forward into the left foot. Tuck underneath the back toes, lift up your back knee. Walk your left foot over towards the right, working into pigeon. Pigeon pose, yeah? Square off the hips. Roll the shoulders back. Fingers spritzen off the boden. Fingertips on the floor. Breathing in, lift up with the heart. Exhale, squeeze Mula Bandha. Press down into left shin as well to help elevate yourself. Breathing in, energy rises up through the spine, to the hips, to the core, to the heart, through the throat, the third eye, out, beyond you, reach up, go for it. And exhale, melt down. Take a moment to settle here in your pigeon. Same rules apply as the other side. And we can just take a little pigeon nap together. Let the depth of your breath acclimate yourself into the position. Take a deep breath in where you are. Exhale, feel the deep clearing out. Walk your hands up. Tuck underneath the back toes. Press into your palms. Left thigh into the core and extend your left leg high. Circle out. Extend your left leg long. Bring your left knee into the nose. Step your foot between your hands. Fold down into the thigh. Shift the weight forward into the left foot. Activate through your right foot. Float the right leg up high. Standing split. Let the head drop. Also helps to try to square off the hips. Your leg might not lift as high. You can also play with balance as you like. Breathe into it. Exhale, right knee into the left. Step your right foot down beside the left. Breathing in, look forward. Exhale, forward. Round up through your spine. Come to stand nice and tall. Here we go, draw your left knee in. Your choice, tree or Utthita Hasta B. Right hand, right waist. Left peace fingers, left big toe. Open out. Anchor yourself. Feel into stability. Breathing in. Exhale, bend your left knee. Cross it over right thigh. Sit back. Figure four chair. Pull the heart forward, lower seat down. You can stay here. You can bring hands underneath the, you can bring your hands. You can bring your hands on top of blocks. No. Or you work into the arm balance. So another thing about this arm balance, if you want a safety block, it's helpful. So here you see I have the bolster out in front of me. Yeah. The left foot is flexed around my right arm. I'm going to plant my palms down to the floor. I'm going to bring the heart forward. This bolster is a little high, but if you have something a little bit lower, you can use it. I'm going to knock it out of the way. Come to the tips of the right toes. Press your left shin down to the arms. Squeeze right heel in towards bum. Extend. Reach over your right leg. Keep pressing left shin down into arms. Trust yourself. Good.
So now you can come to sit down. We'll work into inversions, but first, find yourself in Vinyasa. So the practice was, even though we were anchoring a lot and moving very fluidly, it gets our energy up. So it's nice to calm things down a bit. So you'll bring your palms down into your thighs. We'll move back to Samavriti. We'll just do 3 rounds. Take a deep breath in. Exhale out. Breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Breathe in deeper. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Und aus. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathe in deeper. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Return to your normal breath. And out. We literally are going to work towards turning ourselves upside down. Quite reflective to when the world feels like it's been turned upside down. So the idea here is, can you remain at peace? Can you remain calm so that you're able to see and assess the situation clearly? This doesn't mean that you have to perfect your headstand, but what it does mean is, how does your mind react at the situation that's been given to you? Yeah, so we learn to calm down, not suppress any emotions, but to acknowledge them and direct our energy in a way that serves us. So to set up headstand, you can come towards the back of your mat, and like you did in dolphin pose at the beginning, you're going to grab the upper arms and interlace the hands. You really want to squeeze the elbows in towards one another. The moment they stay out, you lose your foundation and then everything crumbles to pieces. So, grab, interlace. Crown of head, top of your head down towards the floor. Press your elbows and forearms down into the mat so that you're not sinking into the earth, but you're using it to press and rise above it. You can stay here, lift up your hips, come towards the tips of the toes. This is absolutely fine, you're still upside down. You bend one knee in, tap, the other knee in, tap. You can play here, or bend both knees in. Little egg-like shape helps you stay connected to your core, connected to your center. You can also stagg the legs. You can split the legs. This will help you find your balance. If you want to bring both legs straight up, of course you can. But just keep in mind, with one movement, the whole body follows. Once you're in a place of stability, close your eyes. Concentrate on the place right between your eyebrows. If I were there with you, I would help you. But I'm there in spirit.
You're at home, you can stay as long as you want. Otherwise, as a challenge to lower down, so you can keep the legs hiked together. Return back to earth. Knees down, shins down. You can rest in Balasana, child's pose, or simply come back into Virasana, meditative seat. Still feel the crown of the head lifting up if you're in Virasana, chin sucking tightly down to lengthen through the cervical spine. Tief ein, tief aus. Here we're just moving to some back bend, so you can come to lie down onto your back, both feet on the floor. Lower down, fingertips towards the heels of the feet. Feet hip distance parallel. Feel the hips pulling in towards the low ribs, low belly contracted. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, press down, elevate your seat. Come into Setu Bandhasana. You can clasp your hands, walk the shoulder blades underneath, puff up the heart. Breathing in. And out. Slowly lower down as you exhale, melting down one vertebra at a time. You are more than welcome to stick with bridge, or you can come into Urdhva Dhanurasana, upward facing bow pose. To do this asana, feet are in the same position. Reach your arms up, bend your elbows, fingertips towards the shoulders, elbows squeezing in, pointing straight up. You take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, you press the earth away and elevate. Open up through your heart. Breathe into the full spectrum of the body. Chin towards chest, lower down. Allow your knees just to windshield wiper from side to side. Bring your knees back into center. Hug your right knee in towards the chest. Breathe in for the belly rise. Exhale, squeeze, compress. Drop the right knee over towards the left, side hips over towards the left. Or drop your right knee over towards the left, hips slightly over towards the right. Move into a spinal twist. Guide the right knee down. Let everything soften. Breathe in and out. Exhale everything up. Come right back to center. Hug your left knee in towards the chest. Press into your right foot, slide the hips over towards the left, just a few centimeters. Breathe in for the belly rise. Exhale, squeeze, compress. Drop your left knee over to the right, spinal twist.
Deep breath in. Exhale out. Come right back to center. Take a happy baby, reach for the outside edges of the feet, pull the knees down to the outside of the ribs. You can rock from side to side. Curious baby, extend one leg out, the other. And at this time, you can assess what it is that you'd like to do to complete your home practice. If you want to move into shoulder stand or any sort of forward folds, you can even come to bring your feet together, press your knees away for Vinyasa. But return back to long, deep breathing. That's a way to really slow things down. You can settle into a more peaceful place. And from here, we'll start to make our way to our final relaxation, Shavasana, or you can come into the meditation as you like. Come into a bolster. And allow your eyelids to drape shut. Feel the skin soften. The muscles dripping off the bones of the body. And feel into the structure of your being, this foundation. It's always here. No matter where we may find ourselves, no matter what situation we may find ourselves in. A deep breath in. And exhale everything out. Relish in the stillness, in the silence. And as you journey inwards, you can be receptive to what messages are being received. If you have the time, feel free to linger in the relaxation, in the meditation. And from here, I'll work on closing this practice. So you start to breathe into the shape, into the position that you find yourself in. You start to feel this prana as it begins to sparkle through your entire body, as it begins to reawaken these places that perhaps have been a bit numb or closed off in the past. And as you invite breath into these areas, you can begin to dance along with it, moving slightly from side to side. Eventually, roll over onto one side and press your way up to sit nice and tall. So even though we have been unplugged from our external worlds for a while, or we have limited access, take this time to nourish, to explore, to go deeper within your internal world. So you start to connect into your gifts that allow you to shine from a higher state. And in these gifts, when we connect to them, we begin to connect deeper on a collective consciousness level, so that together we can elevate ourselves, we can enhance the world. But it takes action. We can't just think about it, we can't just feel it, we have to do something about it. But perhaps in this time of quarantine, it's a perfect opportunity to assess what it is that you can do to elevate yourself and elevate those around you. So bring your hands to your heart. Thank yourself for showing up, working through the challenges. Thanking Mother Earth for supporting us, even though she's sending some harsh lessons at the moment. And thanking all the masters and gurus who came before us, who provided these techniques, who provided these teachings that allow us to connect to the source, that allow us to create some clarity as we connect to a greater sense of peace. And from this place, we'll celebrate in coming together and singing the sound of Om. Take a deep breath in. Exhale everything out. Breathe into Om. Vielen Dank für alles. Thank you all so much for joining. If you have questions, you have requests, again, please reach out. If you want to stay updated on upcoming live classes, you can check out Instagram, Kat Sparkles with a Z at the end. You can also email me, katshamansyoga@gmail.com, if you want to be notified when the next classes are. But till then, stay calm, stay at peace, learn your lessons, and have a beautiful day.